How does Jahmar, how do you encourage yourself?
That's a good question. How do I encourage myself? I think with me, I always got to remember where I came from. You know, always remember where I came from and always remember where I'm trying to go and the reason why. And it always leads back to my mother. I want to retire my mom.
The highly anticipated film Sisters by writer and director Jahmar Hill will premiere on the BET Plus streaming platform on the evening of June 15th. I'm Michael Real, and this is Real Urban News. If you recall, we introduced you to Jahmar back in 2016. He's not only an actor and writer, he's also a producer. We sit down with him again to talk about his recent film, Sisters.
Hey, motherfucker, you know what it is. Open the motherfucking door. Now, where's the fucking money?
You know my grandmother's sick?
We did some blood work on your grandmother. Her blood shows signs of cancer. She has no insurance. I don't know if she can afford the treatment.
Like, how much are we talking?
Cut to the chase. I ain't got 800,000.
I'm not asking for no money, E. I'm asking for some guns.
We have a way to get y'all the money y'all need for help your grandmother, plus more.
Kev, how much we talking?
Possibly 100 mil.
Period.
I'll be so glad when I get out of here.
How come you're not answering your phone?
What's in the briefcase?
I just want to go home to my family.
I'm tired of waiting around for a fucking miracle. My grandmother needs me.
Let's go, ladies, let's go! You think I'm gonna risk my life and my career for this dumb shit? But I don't want you to forget where you came from. The person that taught you everything.
Why do you have a gun, Diamond?
The clock's ticking.
You sure about this?
Don't let nothing break this family apart.
Jahmar, your latest film, Sisters, premieres on the BET network on June 15th. You must be excited.
Oh man, I'm super excited, man, for the world to finally see this. I put so much work in with my cast, my crew, friends, family, and just to be able to say I finally found a home for the project, it's a dream come true, man. So I'm excited for it.
Jahmar, before we go into how you arrived at BET, talk about the core and the heart of this film, Sisters.
This was probably the most hardest film I worked on to get accomplished, to get established, man. I went to shoot this back in 2019, had a nice crew, cast, smaller. It wasn't time. Did it again in 2020, pandemic shut us down. 21, pandemic shut us down, took a break, and 2023 was the time, man. So I just say this one was one of those struggling projects that you had to go through to finally find a home for it.
How do you stick with it that much time? One might lose interest and say, I'm going on to the next.
My consistency. You know, I don't never like starting something and not finishing it. Plus, I knew this one would be super huge. I knew once I finally got it complete, I know it would take off. I knew people would be super excited to see this project.
And we'll see it on June 15th. The night of June 15th will premiere on the BET Plus streaming platform. How'd you all arrive there?
Woo, that right there, man. So I'll say 2022, last year, correct? Or 21, I think it was 2021, I premiered my movie Run. And I wound up getting a phone call probably like a couple of days later, someone asking me about distribution for The Run. And I was like, okay, I'm trying to find a home for that. And it just circled to what you have next. And that's when I sent them a trailer for Sisters. I had like a pitch trailer. I sent them the pitch trailer, and this distribution company was like, yo, we like this. You know, how much you want for it or how much you need. Then we went to the statistics of everything, and I don't know, it's like you go through something and then something else is waiting for you to be rewarded. So Sisters is definitely like my rewarder.
And it's kind of sounds like it was a dream come true.
Yeah, and then sure was. It was, man. It was definitely a dream come true.
Now, this is not your first film. You had, when we first chatted back in 2016, you had Last Love Lost. I'm looking at the poster.
Yeah.
You follow that up with Fourth Quarter. Then you did Run. So you have work in the can prior to Sisters.
Yes.
How important is that as a filmmaker?
I would say experience is very important because you would know how to handle the pressure, because you know there's always mistakes in movies. Nothing's ever gonna be perfect. So having experience always helps you get better and prepare you for the next project.
Do you believe a distribution company or a studio takes a talented artist like yourself a little bit more serious when they can see the progression of work, a body of work that you've already completed?
Yes and no, because some people are just like, some people just get an opportunity out the blue and they ain't have no experience. Then you got people who come from nothing and you gotta really, really grind and get it, and you waiting for that one opportunity. So I'll say, you know, it's all about who you know and who knows you, you know?
So that old adage, who you know, is still viable today?
Yeah, it's very, and it's actually valuable. So I'll say it's always who you know.
What does that mean?
If I didn't do my previous projects and they ain't have the success that they had, then nobody would know who Jahmar Hill is. That is part of your journey that makes you valuable to another company like a BET. You know what I'm saying? Getting your name out, people recognizing you for your projects. Studios want to know what you have next.
In order to have a film premiere at a network with the history and the heritage of BET, Sisters has to have an all-star cast.
Yeah. It stars Columbus Short, Katie Albrecht, Little Mama, DeAndre Barnes, Tobias Truville, Coco Brown, and a super fantastic up-and-coming artist, Ciara Angelia. Man, this cast is amazing for Sisters. Man, super amazing.
What was it like being on set with these people?
It was fun. It was definitely fun working with, I say KD because everyone knows her for like all the music videos, and she did Friday After Next, and nobody really remember her from besides Next Friday. But like to see her actually really getting in, playing this role as a cop, it was like, dang, she can really act. I can't wait for the world to see her, man. Can't wait for the world to see her.
Now, how did you attract these stars?
How did I attract these stars? Hold up, how did I? No, honestly, relationships. Back to the question of who knows you and how valuable connections is and stuff like that. Just reaching out, seeing who's available, you know, who has the time to and want to work. You know, majority of people don't realize these artists is looking for work, you know. So Columbus was open, gave him a call, he was free, he was ready to work. Once he read the script, it was like he all in. Same thing with KD, she read it, called me instantly, she was in. Lil Mama, I known her since the Image Awards. I went to the Image Awards 2018, so me and her kind of had a little relationship already. She was all in. And some of the other stuff was casting calls.
What does it take for you as a young Black director to attract and to deliver a successful film like Sisters?
Leadership. I'll say you definitely have to be a leader and have a good team around you. That's important. You know, people to represent you, people who are gonna have your back, best interests, because you can't do it by yourself. You know, so it definitely takes a team.
What do you want the viewer to walk away with after seeing Sisters? We're on our couch, it's June 15th, we're sitting in our easy chair, we got on BET. What should we walk away with after we view your latest film?
Honestly, when I wrote Sisters, it touches on they're trying to get the money to help their grandmother who's dying from cancer, who they find out she has cancer and she's very sick. I want when we're watching this film as a family, people watching as a family to realize how important it is to have life insurance, health insurance, you know what I'm saying, medical insurance, all that type of stuff, because you just don't know when your time really is, or you don't know how sick you're gonna be, you know. So of course it's the good action in it where they going and robbing and all of this stuff, but the real moral of this story is how family come together to fight for their loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that everyone is on the same page, trying to get this money together for their grandmother, the person who raised them.
So with Sisters, unlike Last Love Lost, Sisters, you were able to focus on the actors versus being the writer, the director, and the actor, the lead actor in your first film. I wanted to take you back to 2016.
What are you doing? Antonio, get out of here. This got nothing to do with you. Between me and your mother. Don't shoot my boy. But you have a gun to mommy's head and you telling me to go back? Dad, put the gun down.
That was definitely super skinny.
Don't shoot my boy. Don't shoot my son.
That was a good moment too. I feel like with Last Love Lost, just like every other film, I had an issue in that project, you know, where my car keys got locked in the car we were using. So I feel like with that project, compared to Sisters, because every project have a hiccup, right? I see the growth. I see the growth in the value. I also see the mistakes that I continue to make, you know. But yeah, Last Love Lost, man, that was a good time.
It's been a successful ride. It's been challenging.
Very.
But Hollywood's been kind to you.
It's been all right.
Kind may be overstatement.
Yeah. Kind may be overstatement.
But you're a long way from Jersey. Hasn't been all smooth, but it hasn't been laced with just disappointments.
No, I would say not disappointments, just growing spurts. You know, as a filmmaker, you're either gonna learn and be better, or you're gonna learn and quit. And I'm always learning to try to be better in every aspect, as a writer, as a director, and even wanting to shoot the camera or something. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely been a roller coaster.
You're finding success at a different level now. What knowledge and wisdom do you impart to a young filmmaker who wants to follow in the footsteps of Jahmar Hill?
Stay focused. Don't give up. Being focused is so important. If you pay attention enough, you will learn who you are, and you're able to kind of see a vision, the vision that you want, and the success that you truly want as a filmmaker. Finances is so important. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a good team. So my encouragement or my advice to anyone who's trying to, you know, be a filmmaker is just stay on course, knowing what you want to do.
You know, we use the term team so much, but I'm gonna simplify it. How do you surround yourself with good people, people that you can depend on and trust, and perhaps not have to watch?
Well, you never know. You never know who really for you, you know. I always say it's moments when you're down, that's when you realize who really for you. You know, because it's all good when everybody is winning and everything is good, but when you down and the production messed up, or you gotta fire this person or that person or whatever, you get to kind of pick and choose and see, now, all right, this person been sticking around for a long time, you know. So you always being observant, just observing your surroundings.
And so the lights, the glitz, the glam, the celebrity, the celebrity, that's nice, but this is a business.
It's a business.
How do you maintain that focus?
Just being myself. I'm very laid back, easy, calm, staying in my own lane, not wanting too much, just enough to get the job done so I can work with whatever I have and kill it and do good at whatever I put my hands on.
Seems like, just here talking with you, that you're able to shoot a film that's attractive, that's exciting, but it can be cut back a little bit, not an excessive budget, but a workable budget, a manageable budget, and you hit a home run.
Yeah.
Does that come from years of experience?
Yes, without a doubt, experience. Because I mean, some things it's just in you. I feel like making a movie was just in me because I just started doing it and I had an idea what I wanted. And like you said back to your question, like how important it is to have the good people. Sometimes you just find people that supposed to have been surrounding you for that journey. You know, in every level, every movie, I done had a significant person that was good for each project. And you know, I really work with the same people all the time too.
So what's on your docket on the evening of June 15th?
I've been trying to debate if I wanted to do a big screening, premiere, or whatever for it and just get a whole bunch of people to come together. But I think I want to just enjoy this time with my family. Working kept me away from my family so long, so now I want to kind of enjoy the fruits of the success with my family. So I'll probably be home in Jersey somewhere. We'll probably be here and they all come here at my house.
When you look back to when you landed in Hollywood in 2016 to where you are now, talk about that part and the journey.
Lots of hours of working, nonstop, being consistent. I was doing security at Warner Brothers, building my connections, going through the same routines because trying to pitch my scripts at Warner Brothers, to me moving to Atlanta to try to see how that works, and me moving back here, then getting hired at Sony, doing security again. And where I'm now, I done had a big, great meeting with Denzel team, escape artists, you know, to try to pitch another script. So I feel like you just gotta keep trying to figure out what it is, how you gonna get in them doors, because ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You know, nobody's gonna never give you nothing. Nobody's never gonna give you relationships. People always see, when people hustle, they see threat. It have not been an easy journey, and hard work and dedication always pays off. And that's where we at now.
How do you remain humble?
Just a humble dude, because I remember where I come from. They always say, you know, it's harder to get it, but faster to be gone. Right. And that is very true.
Jahmar Hill, writer, director, executive producer of Sisters, premiering on June 15th on the BET Plus network.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for being with Real Urban News.
Thank you, Mike, for having me.
No worries.